Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels. On first down, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Third and 2, Fields.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Off play action, Fields. Buying time to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fields going to hold on to it. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Fields. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
What a catch there by Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. Oh, twisting away. And he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Fields on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they'll get into field goal range here at the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think
it got his man complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the draw, this is Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. That certainly certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Bears. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got him in, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields.
Open target, here's Matthews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields.
Flushed out right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Here's Fields.
Being chased out left. And a loose football. The ball comes out.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fields on third down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They run it again with Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. On play action, Fields. Open man is Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now left side on the swing pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. They shakes him off. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call,